Ready?
You ready? Are you ready?
Ready? Ready?
Hi,
Ready?
everybody. We're ready. Are you ready? So, hey, welcome to this week's episode of Gratitude is Awesome with Joy and Sean.
And the name
Every
changes
week it's a
weekly.
new name. It's
Yes,
a new
you just
name.
got to keep up. Who
Yeah.
knows what it'll be next week?
But just like TED Talks, even though it's not TED that does the talks anymore,
Right.
it's Sock
I
Talks,
should
it's
call it
always gonna
gratitude
be TED.
talk.
Yeah.
Gratitude talk.
Gratitude Talk.
Now,
Gratitude
what
Talk with Joy
focus
and
on
Sean.
the gratitude is the seed.
Yeah, that's
So,
right. The
yeah,
sea. You go.
yeah,
Perfect,
yeah.
perfect. So, anyways, well, listen, Sean, I can't wait to get my book. I have not got the book yet
Yeah,
on
yeah.
what's the title?
What Walt knew
What Walt knew.
by
Yes.
Carla Burns.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mine's actually coming today, so I'm like real excited. I wish I would get it before I
it's
head out.
a,
But but anyways, many of you have seen, George's been talking about it. Cody mentioned it the other night. Sean's been reading it. So I thought, Sean, you're through the book and
I'm
you're
finished. I'm gonna read it again.
yeah, yeah. So how about sharing some insights with us? What have you what more than once you've told me like this is an awesome book. This is an awesome book. You got to read this book, So it's obviously affecting you in a very positive way, which is going to affect all of us, I believe. So tell us, give us some highlights or
You know,
favorite parts.
whether you've gone to things and you've heard Cody talk about manifestation, or you click on one video on one of the social medias and then it all starts popping up and through. And, it's this author really goes, I mean, it's all about Walt Disney and what he grew, he accomplished, he continues. His legacy is, and she even says legacy is something that you start that people still believe in and do after you're gone. It's not leaving millions to your kids. It's an idea, it's a thought, it's something that continues beyond you, which we have with the gratitude movement. And there's a lot of fun chapters, and she got her PhD, so it goes, it goes it goes deep into, this is neuroscience, this is quantum physics, this is, over my head. But it's science based. It's not hokum. And so there's a chapter on magic, and each chapter starts off with a quote. And this one is, "That's the real trouble with the world. Too many people grow up." Walt Disney. And one of his things is magic, as Walt knew it, it was not fantasy, it was frequency. And where have we heard that word before?
Mhm.
And it goes on to, it's not wands and wizardry, it's not illusion or entertainment. Magic is alignment with the unseen intelligence.
Magic is the alignment of unseen intelligence. Okay.
And then, true magic is wonder that moves you. So you can call it different names.
Mm-hmm.
Faith that fuels you, and creation that flows through you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and Walt understood, music. That a lot of, it's funny when my mom had Alzheimer's and didn't know who I was, but the, there was still music in her. She would be so it does stir emotion. Colors elevate mood, and smells spark memories. So have you ever been, and then immediately you think of something in your past,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of where it, and then she said, quantum physics, reality responds to intention. So it's just, and I did a video beach talk yesterday. It's like, your moments that you have, that's the magic. And then that's what you remember years later. And, you hear people talk about Christmas and holidays and Santa, and it's really your parents or whoever put that magic
Yeah.
spirit into that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It, it's us. So,
Hey, repeat what you said a minute ago about the color is this,
so,
smell. Yeah, do that again. I
so
like that.
it starts with Walt didn't add magic to his parks. He built them around it. So he understood that music stirs emotion,
Okay.
color colors elevate mood,
Elevate mood. That's what I was looking for.
and
Okay.
then smells spark memory,
Smells with the memory. Okay.
details trigger joy,
Okay.
And then stories unlock healing. And she writes, he knew that people don't just want entertainment, they want enchantment. They want to feel something they've forgotten how to name. So he built experience where magic could be felt, remembered, and believed again.
That's like so cool.
This wasn't accidental, it was intentional alchemy.
Hmm. Oh, that's
And
cool.
then, so you take those, and then quantum physics, and then here we go. Quantum law teaches that energy responds to consciousness. So when you expect joy, you attract experiences that confirm it.
Hmm.
When you focus on love, you radiate a field that heals others. And then when you believe in magic, you tune in to the frequency where it exists.
Wow.
So it goes back to the simple Cody, the stories in your mind become the stories of your life.
Yep. Yep.
If
And
you're
what you give out, you get back.
absolutely, and so I think it was a comedian that was talking about, you ever been in a bad mood and nothing good happens? Well, duh, you know, and then I don't know if it's the same speaker or the same comedian. Emotions, we have emotions all day long.
Hmm.
They only last an instant.
Hmm.
Anger, fear, love, joy, whatever that emotion is. But too often, we let the bad ones linger on, or it affects our mood, or it affects our day. So
Right.
I think that's where this kind of whole thing is, you control how you see the world, you control what you attract in the world. 100%. It's
Hmm.
it's our frequency, it's our vibration, as Cody talked a lot about in the last Promptings to Prosperity, which told me it really is. So um, I just think and the thing that when you get this, and if you're not, you hear people say, "Well, I'm hardwired a certain way. That doesn't work for me, or this doesn't work for me," and I call bullshit. We're not hard. Think of your brain as like an operating system on a computer. You can add upgrades. You can delete stuff. So it's how you are talking to yourself, how you're thinking, what are you feeding your operating system with?
Hmm.
So that's what kind of I've gotten out of this book, and it makes you think bigger. There's a big chapter on vision. What's your vision? And I think I don't know that Cody has said it recently, but you've heard him say, like, you can't say you want to make $1 million a month. You got to go 10 grand, whatever it is. But
Hmm.
this thing is think big.
Hmm.
You got to think big. You got to have a big vision. I would highly recommend it if you're stuck, whether it's the business or something in your life. It's just an eye opener. It's an easy read, quick read. Like I said, I'm going to read it again because I know I'll get other stuff out of it. Uh,
Hmm.
so
No, that's cool. That's cool.
yeah,
Well, you got me excited about it.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, I love that. And I love the music, color, and smells and details. And I think we all knew those kind of things, but the just the way you put it out there, and it must be the way it's written. It's just like, well, this is pretty simple. You know?
Well, you know, simple, yes. Easy, no.
No, right, right.
Um, I think 99% of us are built to have a little, you know, negativity
Mm-hmm.
in our brain because, well, what if something bad happens? You know,
Mm-hmm.
I think our subconscious is there to kind of, protect us sometimes. So
Right.
you got
Yeah,
to say, shut up. We're not doing.
yeah, exactly. The other day I just came across a little bit of a little stumble, and it's like, how come people can't be compassionate? Where's the empathy, you know? And it triggered me. Actually, it triggered me to go into my journal and kind of like elaborate on the core part of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Where does compassion come from? Is it learned, or are you born with it? Kind of thing. And of course, I put it into Chat GPT, kind of check it out.
So what did it say?
Wow, it's real interesting. The first thing it said is, that's a real thought-provoking question.
Which means, give me time to think. Give me time to
Yeah,
think.
yeah, that's why I'm asking you. No.
Oh, don't you
Well,
have an easy one like draw a picture
I know,
of?
I know. Well, he said it's both. The answer is both. He said, when you're born, you're born with compassion. Kids are, I mean, it's there. It is there. However, your life and your stress and your obstacles in life can diminish compassion.
Well, it's like this one. When you're 8, 9, 10, 13, you've got all
Mhm.
kinds of dreams. And
Hmm.
then you let life tell you,
Right,
same thing.
right.
Well, compassionate people don't succeed. Okay, well, that's bullshit. You
Hmm.
know,
Hmm.
you can't do that. Well, why not? You know,
Right, right.
so yeah, it
Yeah,
is. And then again, resetting your hard drive to go, no, that I can do that.
right,
And being around people that are encouraging you and
right, right.
telling
Yeah,
you
then you
not.
go to the
And
whole, yeah, the whole,
unfortunately, some of us, it's the parents that, well, that's not realistic.
right,
You can't
right.
do that. So and I think that comes from their, if it's an older person, kind of how life has treated them or what they brought in and have seen, maybe they've had failures and, you don't want to do that because then you're going to have that feeling. And well, it's not my life. It's just an experience. And so what do I
Right,
learn from
right,
it and move
right.
on?
That's the whole thing. It's the more
How
you,
deep are we going today?
yeah, I know. The more you read things like
I
this
hope you're
book,
all lying down on the couch.
yeah, I know.
That'll
So,
be
but
the
yeah, that was
disclaimer.
pretty interesting. So it definitely compassion can be affected. You can lose compassion,
Yeah.
or you learn not to be compassionate, you
And
know.
you're right. Some people are, there are some innate traits I think we have.
Hmm.
Um, And I think we need to recognize those and, enhance them. If you're empathetic,
Right,
how can you become more empathetic? How can that help you in what you do?
right.
Because have you ever met somebody and you just gotta sense, I get it. You get a sense of who they are and what something's not right or something. And,
Hmm.
how can I help you? I saw this woman that she goes, I raised my kids kind of giving them philosophies. And, one was, you never, if you're bullied, you want to go, hey, what's wrong? You okay? Because that was mean. And they'll probably go, yeah, I remember you. But really, what's going on with you?
Hmm.
Because it's really,
Right,
something in them that makes them be that way. So
right, right.
it's, you know,
Hey, Sean. Next
yeah,
time you have a disagreement with your wife there, you can just when she's like going crazy or you're going crazy and she looks at you or you look at her and say, "What's wrong?
right.
Where's that coming
Yeah,
from?"
because that'll always
See
go
how
over
that
well.
works.
Some cases it doesn't work.
Yeah, it's like, "What's wrong with you?"
Are you okay?
Are you okay? Is there something that
What happened today?
yeah.
Never, you never go, why are you? Don't start with why.
Yeah, that is
In
correct.
that case, it's what's going on?
Yeah.
Because that's kind of like
It's
why'd
like
you do that?
it's a pivot point. It's
Yeah.
really like a pivot word, what's versus why.
What? Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Today on Psychology 101 with
I
Julie.
know, I know. We've just graduated from 101 to
Just,
102.
so go get the book, read it, and then leave us comments. Let us know what you think, what you take away from it. Like I said, I'm reading another book right now, and then I'm gonna read this again, just to get
Yeah.
see what I take
And you
away from
said
it
it's
the
an easy
second time.
read. It's easy
Oh,
read.
I read it in a couple days. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
yeah.
Awesome.
All
Okay.
right.
Well, thank you,
Thank
Sean, for
you.
your insight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Go get,
Gratitude month. Send some thank you cards.
oh my gosh. Hey, and also next Thursday is World Kindness Day.
There we go.
Okay.
Right.
Now, in the
It doesn't have
past,
to be a day for us. It could be every day,
it
but
can
it's
be every day for
yeah,
us, but when you're talking like my BNI group, it's kind of like, hey, next Thursday is Kindness World
yeah.
Kindness Day. And you know how I used to tell you you have to send your cards ahead of time? Now you got the axe.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
Can just
no.
do it that day.
So,
Perfect.
yep, perfect, perfect. So, okay, everybody, thanks. See you next time. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.